Hey, and welcome to episode 11 of the Paid Insights podcast, where we analyze and deconstruct other companies' ad campaigns so you can learn what to do and what not to do for your business. Hey, thanks for joining me today on the podcast. Today we're going to look at a keyword for luxury garden furniture UK. And I actually got this suggestion from someone. I sent out an email asking what people wanted to hear, and this was one of the requests I got. So that's great tip for everyone. If you want to hear a keyword, just get in touch. You can go to paidinsights.com and use the contact form or sign up for the email list and just reply to any of the emails from me, and I will get them in my inbox. So let's look at these top 4 ads. And I haven't looked at them at all myself, so we're doing this together. First is Bridgman Garden Furniture. It says luxury furniture specialists. And see, their display URL says luxury garden furniture, so that aligns. It says get quality contemporary garden furniture delivered to your garden in days. So that's pretty cool. They send it to you. It says free delivery and returns, handcrafted furniture, visit our showrooms, award-winning designs for the call-out extensions. And then they also have a review from The Independent, and it says one of the best in outdoor furniture. So that's awesome to see. Nice social proof there. And then they have some site links as well. So it's good to see they're using all these different extensions. It says it's a type of garden furniture, some links to garden furniture, find a showroom, and request a catalog. So I think that's a great kind of combination of keeping them specific and then also adding in the request a catalog and find a showroom or things that people might want to do, if they want to visit you in person. So another thing that stands out is the free delivery and returns. That really lowers your resistance. I mean, if you order something and it just shows up broken or if there's issues, they will pay for, and patio furniture or garden furniture is expensive to ship. So it's good to see that they offer that service. Handcrafted kind of alludes to that luxury aspect as well there. So let's go on to the next one. It's patioboutique.com. And this says modern outdoor furniture, upscale, elegant designs. They include an 800 phone number, which I searched for UK garden furniture, so I'm not sure if that is a good fit. It just might be something they want to add some negative keywords or locations for places that they don't service, but we'll see if they actually do that when we get to the landing pages. It says view designer contemporary patio furniture collections, and it says visit our showroom today, indoor outdoor furniture and Burlingame showroom, which must be a location. And it says styles contemporary, modern, unique, and they have site link extensions that say patio umbrellas, outdoor dining furniture, pool furniture, and outdoor sofas. So it's actually good to see that aligns with the outdoor furniture thing as well. Overall, pretty good. It looks like their display URL is their homepage, so I'm assuming they're sending you to their homepage, but I'm guessing their entire site is outdoor furniture, so maybe that makes sense. Let's look at the next one is houseology.com, and then the display URL says /garden furniture. And their headline says luxury garden furniture. The description says stylish luxury garden furniture range at Houseology, top designers. It says official retailer, extended return policy, Houseology, price promise, and 5-star customer feedback. There's some types listed for a structured snippet that say benches, bar stools, garden armchairs. So pretty similar to the above. It looks like they highlight the official retailer, kind of as an extended return policy, or nice additions there, as well as the 5-star customer feedback shows that people are happy with their service. So that's always a nice thing to call out. And then lastly is greatgatherings.com. The display URL has outdoor furniture as well. And it says luxury wood outdoor furniture, free shipping, right in the headline. So it looks like they're highlighting a kind of a sale or discount in their description. It says outdoor sale event, save up to 60% off wood outdoor furniture, shop today. So what's interesting is that this is the only ad that mentions a discount or sale in any of these ads. And because we search for luxury garden furniture, typically I think a lot of companies don't want to advertise that because they don't want to be seen as a discount retailer or company. So that makes it kind of gives it an opposite impression. So they say they're luxury furniture, but then they have 60% off. So maybe you'll reach people who are wanting to get nice stuff, but really can't afford it. So I probably would stay away from the discounting piece of that. The other three companies seem like they do a good job just by highlighting, upscale, luxury, handmade, kind of that aspect of their products that they're selling. And just a quick reminder before we get to the landing pages that you can find the show notes for this episode at paidinsights.com/11. It's the number 11. And we'll have a screenshot of the search and then links to all the landing pages so you can take a look at them yourself as well. And then I also came across this automated transcription tool through Google, which doesn't work terribly well. It's actually kind of funny. They mess up some words and it's a little goofy, but we're going to give it a try and you can take a look at that as well. So on to the landing pages. All right, first we have Bridgman Inspired Living. They are a luxury garden furniture company, and you start out at kind of a nice large image of a outdoor sofa set with a table, and there's what I actually really like to see here is not only the scenery, it's a nice outdoor kind of image, but they have a family in using the furniture, and it looks like it's almost like an action shot. Kid's getting his shoe tied, and they have some tea or something sitting out. So it's almost always best for products to show them in use. So show people, if you have a jewelry company, show someone wearing it, or if you have a clothing company, show someone wearing it. In this case, show someone using your furniture. Almost always gets a better response and better engagement. So just a tip there. And so we searched for garden furniture and we landed at the garden furniture page. So that's great alignment. And this is basically a top level category page. So I would expect if I had searched for, say, garden tables, I would have landed on the garden tables category page. Or if I had searched for sofas, landed on that page. But since I searched more broadly, we're at the broader garden furniture page, which makes sense. And there's a nice description here of a little bit of their history. Since the 80s, they've been designing and manufacturing furniture throughout Europe. So we're it's also a .co.uk URL. So we're staying with the UK search and theme that I did initially. And also, it is a secure site, which I would hope that all e-commerce companies would use. And actually, everyone should be switching to secure sites as quickly as possible at this point. And I actually need to do that myself for Paid Insights, but we'll get there. So moving on down the page, basically that top featured image is a featured collection. So there's a little description and a link to that specific set. And as you scroll down, it's a bunch of different subcategory pages. So dining sets, sofa sets, garden chairs, garden tables, coffee tables. So you start out broad. That was the search. And then the site allows you to drill down into specifically what you're looking for, which is perfect. They each little, it's like a 3 by 3, I think, tile layout. And each little section has an image kind of to show you what that section's about. And it makes sense. But then there's a little overlay and it says, like, for example, garden tables. It says garden tables. And it says dining tables to seat up to 16 people. So nice short description, nothing overwhelming. And then below that, it says shop now. So I love that they have a call to action there. It kind of makes you want to click and start looking around at what's in that section. So each of those has a similar kind of title, short description, and the shop now button. So I like that. And then continuing, it says as seen in, and then there's the Independent, which aligns with the review, Homes and Garden, the English Home, Ideal Home, Daily Telegraph. So nice social proof, shows that they have been in some kind of big name publications. And then below that, it says visit a Bridgman showroom, and there's 4 different ones for different cities. It's actually nice to see that if you want to go visit in person, you can go see the furniture. It gives them a little more credibility, as you can go talk to someone, that they have physical shops. So I know that not everyone has that, but if you can highlight that, definitely do. And then they also say speak to an expert. They give you a phone number. They have a catalog. You can get a free copy, and then it says free delivery in the UK, which is perfect. And then in footer, it says 40 years of quality. So kind of nice. There's a lot of ways to get in touch, get what you want. Free delivery is great to see. Secure site. So I'm not going to dive in any deeper, but I think they do a great job here. And we'll move on to the next site, which is patioboutique.com. And it's a secure site, so that's good to see. But this site looks like it's from the 90s, to say the least. It's very narrow kind of design. I mean, I have a 1080p screen, and it maybe takes up half. And their navigation is like I don't know. It's gray little buttons, but there's no spacing. And another thing that kind of is weird is, so the website is patioboutique.com, but then their logo says Allegro Classic, so that doesn't even align, and I don't see Patio Boutique anywhere on the site. So now I don't know, it feels a little shady, and the design doesn't help with the trust factor at all. They do include a phone number, 800 phone number. They have a Better Business Bureau symbol. It says free shipping on orders over 2,000 to the US. So it doesn't align with that UK search that I did and mentioned earlier. So it might be a good chance for them to exclude countries that they, at least bigger, more popular countries that they don't ship to. The stuff looks nice. They have nice imagery. It's just the borders and the fonts. It's just kind of, I don't know. The headline is all lowercase for these little subsections, so it just doesn't feel like a trustworthy site. And there's this weird angled image that, I wouldn't buy from here if I was looking for a place. I mean, maybe they're fine, but not a lot of, nothing that makes me want to do business with these guys. So let's move on. Next is houseology.com. And this is a nice design site, e-commerce site. So we land on the outdoor garden furniture page. And the first thing you see is luxury garden furniture from 40 pounds to 10,999 pounds. So it's good to see we're in the, I did a UK search. We're on the UK language selection automatically. You can actually change the currency selection. You can change it to US, Australian, or Euro as well. And so that makes me feel like they probably ship to a lot of places, but it says extended returns, which aligns with that ad as well. And imagery is good. There's a trusted merchant thing sitting there. So we landed on the right page. We're on the outdoor garden furniture area. And then on the left, there's category section. So there's tables, dining chairs, dining sets, benches, hammocks, etc. So you can kind of dive in a little deeper there, or, typical e-commerce, you can sort by products or brands or color. So I like that. I like that aspect. You can, choose the color or the material if you want a glass or concrete or something like that. One thing they do, it's basically, since we're at the high level, it's a bunch of stuff. So you get sofas, you get chairs, you get tables, a little bit of everything kind of all mixed in, and you'll have to sort down a little bit. I like the approach that Bridgman took, where it was just, they show you high level and let you kind of dive into the sections. I like that flow a little better, but overall this is good. And then as you scroll down, there's some related content. So it says buying guide, some other how-to stuff. So it looks like it leads to their blog, if I was guessing. And it also says, can't find what you're looking for? Ask us now, and it looks like you can get in touch and they'll find it and deliver it for you. So that is awesome. And there's a little live chat thing in the bottom. So if you wanna talk to someone right away, you can. And looks like this company sells a lot of different stuff. So cooking, dining, bed, bath, lighting, ton of stuff. So at least we got to the right section here, and it looks relatively easy to use. It looks trusting, nice, clean design. So good job. And finally, we have greatgatherings.com. We land on the outdoor furniture page here, which is good to see. And actually, one thing for this one, so when I was getting to the website, I don't actually click the ads. I basically copy and paste or figure it out. And what I did was, when I copied and pasted, I put the O in outdoor and the F in furniture were capitalized, but otherwise the URL was the same. And when I went to that, it actually basically failed and redirected me to the homepage. So something they might want to look into fixing is have a redirect, no matter how or what the case is for the URL. It should just all redirect to lowercase. That's the best approach. And that way, if let's say someone links to you and they use a capital, you won't get credit for that link. So just a tip there. They might want to have their SEO or technical team take a look at that. But besides that, we're at the outdoor furniture page, so it's good to see that's aligned. It's not a bad design site. It feels a little dated just because it's real narrow, kind of like that patio boutique website. And then this is the one that talked about sales, and that's actually one of the first things you see is sales event. But then and they have fire pits, outdoor seating, outdoor dining sets. So if I click on sales event, it goes to the promotions page. And then there's some featured products. So this lets me, it's kind of similar to Bridgman, where it doesn't give me too much at once. It lets me dive in deeper based on kind of subcategories to outdoor furniture. I clicked on the promotions just because that was what they're really highlighting in their ad. And I get to a page that just has a ton of stuff. There's about 9 different pool tables. So that doesn't really feel like outdoor furniture. So it kind of leads me away. I mean, as I go down, you get to outdoor promotions that they have, but it might be better if they had specific promotion pages for different sections of their site, or kind of segment them in some way. There's no way to sort on the promotion page. So just one thing they could upgrade. And then another is that the images are actually really, really small. So, I mean, they can fit a lot on here, I guess, but if they made the page a little wider and spaced it out a little better, I just think it'll have a better visual appeal. And it's hard to see what the product is. And even when I just clicked on a product page, the image is still small, and I just want it to be a lot bigger. You click on it doesn't really help out. So that's something that could use some work, but it actually looks like they sell really nice stuff. It's not necessarily cheap, so not bad. They have live support. They have an 800 number. It doesn't really fit that UK search that I did, so another one where they might want to exclude those top international countries if they don't service those areas. But otherwise, that's it for the landing pages. One last thing, if you are enjoying these podcast episodes, I would greatly appreciate it if you would leave a rating and review on iTunes. And I created a link to easily get over to the iTunes page. It's paidinsights.com/iTunes. Simple as that. Hop over there, click 5 stars, 1 star, whatever you want, leave a review, and we'll see you soon. Later.